A burst pipe? A dead water heater? The AC calling it quits? Who do you call? HomeServe is an easy way to handle unexpected home repairs with plans covering stuff basic homeowners insurance usually won't. Instead of scrambling for a contractor, you make one call to get the repair process started. Join the millions of customers who trust HomeServe right now. Go to homeserve.com/podcast for 50% less your first year. That's homeserve.com/podcast. Savings compared to renewal price, void in Florida.
Hey, what's up, everybody? This is your podcast host, Hanju Lee, and you are listening to Better Golf Daily, where I introduce one concept, one research-backed idea, and one thing you can take straight to the golf course. Let's go. Quick question before we start. Have you ever wondered why your dumbest decisions on the golf course almost never happens on the first hole? They just wait. They show up on the back nine. The flyer lie you should have laid up from but didn't. The 220-yard over water you had no business taking on. The 3-putt where you stood over the ball with no idea what you're even actually trying to do. Why does that keep happening so late in your round? Okay, hold that thought because the answer starts in the courtroom. What? All right, listen. The courtroom in 2011, 3 researchers studied more than 1,000 parole rulings made by experienced judges. These are serious people deciding whether someone walks free or stays locked up. You'd assume the only thing that matters is the case in front of them, the facts, the law. That's the whole job, right? But the researchers found something that should have not have mattered at all. Right after the food break, judges granted parole about 65% of the time. Then as the session wore on, that number slid and slid until right before the next break, it was crawling towards 0. No one was getting out. Same judges, same kind of cases. The only thing that changed was how many decisions they've already made that morning. Take a break, eat, reset, and boom, back up to 65%. The study was approved by Daniel Kahneman, one of the most respected minds of all of psychology. And here's what's going on. There's a thing psychologists call decision fatigue. Roy Baumeister and Kathleen Vohs are the names most tied to it. The idea is simple, almost uncomfortable. Every decision you make pulls from the same tank. Not your muscle, not your legs, a mental tank. And every choice, big or small, doesn't matter, spends a little bit of it. So when that tank runs low, your brain doesn't announce it. It just quietly starts cutting corners. It stops weighing things carefully. It reaches for whatever's easiest. The tired judge stops doing the hard work of justifying a yes. So he or she defaults to no. Car dealership figured this out a long time ago. Walk a buyer through enough small choices, and by the time the expensive upgrades come up, they're worn down and just going, yeah, sure, whatever, just throw it in. Now look at your round of golf. A round isn't one decision. It's a couple of hundred of them. Which club? What target? How hard? Where's the miss? Putt or chip? Go for it or lay up? Driver or 3-wood? Aim at the flag or fat of the green? By the 12th hole, you have made more decisions than that judge made before lunch. And here's the part that nobody really tells you about. You're not swinging worse on the back nine. You're deciding worse. That sloppy go for it on 16 wasn't bravery. It was a tired brain reaching for an easy answer. That fuzzy, half-committed putt wasn't bad nerves. It was tank running low. So what do we do about it? You can't add more tank. You can't carry around a bigger tank. But you can stop wasting it. Here's the thing. Make your decision before you get tired and make fewer of them in the first place. Like pick a default club off the tee and stop We're litigating it on every hole. Decide your miss before you walk up to the ball, not standing over it. Have a number. Attack inside 150, play smart outside of it. Set it on the first tee while your tank is full. So the tired version of you on 15 doesn't have to figure it out from scratch. He'll get it wrong. He always does. And give yourself a break. I mean that literally. Eat something on the turn. Drink water. Eat a banana. Have an energy bar. The judges came back from lunch and turned back into good decision makers. You can too. A snack and a 90-second of quiet might save you 2 shots coming in. And that's strategy. Bob Rotella has said it for years that good golf is about thinking less over the ball, not thinking more. And this is why. Fewer live decisions you're carrying, the more of that tank you've got left for the moment that actually deserve it. Your good judgment is not unlimited. It runs down through the day, decision by decision, whether you notice it or not. The best people alive don't have bigger tanks. They just protect them. They decide the important things early. They build defaults so the small stuff runs on autopilot. They save their sharpest thinking for the few choices that truly matter. You have the sharpest version of yourself. The whole game is making sure that the version standing over the shot is the one that counts. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. Talk to you next time. Until then, make your big decisions early while the tank is still full. Bye for now.